What's the craziest way you've seen a parent try to get special treatment? A mom once tried to get her son into a sold-out event by claiming I was his biological father. Yeah, that actually happened. And the wildest part? It somehow ended up changing both of our lives. So, for context, back when I was 24, I worked part-time at an indoor trampoline park, the kind of place where teenagers show off, adults sprain ankles, and managers pretend every minor emergency is a national crisis. We hosted birthday parties, school events, charity nights, and once a year this huge community, Super Bounce Week. It always sold out, and parents would practically fight for tickets. Enter her. Let's call her Marissa. Karen Energy but dressed like a yoga instructor, expensive leggings, giant sunglasses, and a messy bun that probably cost $80. She marched up to the counter with her 10-year-old son trailing behind her. He looked tired, quiet, the opposite of her. She said, "I need 2 tickets for tonight's bounce session." I told her, politely, that we were sold out. She gave me that tight smile all customer service workers fear. "You don't understand. My son really needs this. He's had a hard week." I apologized again. Rules were rules. Then she leaned in and whispered, "Listen, here's the thing. Your boss knows me." He didn't. I knew he didn't because earlier he saw her coming through the window and ran to hide in the storage room. I explained again that we were full. And that's when she went full Olympic-level entitlement. She said loudly, "Well, maybe I should tell them I'm here to see the father of my child." I froze. "What?" She gestured at her son. "This is your father," she announced to him, like she was declaring the winner of a game show. The kid looked at her, horrified. "Mom, what are you talking about?" People were staring. My coworkers were staring. My manager came out of hiding because even he couldn't believe this level of chaos. I stammered, "Ma'am, I'm 24. I was 14 when he was born." She waved her hand dismissively. "You never know these days." The manager finally stepped in. "Marissa, you can't say things like that." And then, "I swear," she said, "well, maybe if he acted more like a father, you'd make an exception." I was ready to quit on the spot, but then the kid did something unexpected. He walked up to me and whispered, "I'm sorry. She does this a lot. Don't worry. I know you're not my dad." The way he said it, it wasn't just embarrassment, it was exhaustion. Like he'd been apologizing for her his entire life. That hit me harder than her accusations. I knelt down and said, "Hey, you didn't do anything wrong. You're good." A small smile tugged at his mouth, like he wasn't used to adults sticking up for him. My manager, surprisingly, stepped up. He asked the kid quietly, "Do you want to bounce tonight?" The kid nodded. So he printed 1 extra wristband for the boy. Just the boy. Not the mom. She started to protest, but he shut her down instantly. "You made a scene." He didn't. "He can go in. You'll wait outside." For a second I thought she might explode, but when she saw her son's face, the joy, the relief, she deflated like a popped balloon. She sat in the lobby while he jumped for an hour straight, laughing harder than I think he had in months. When he was leaving, he ran up to me, handed me one of those cheap neon bracelets from the prize counter and said, "Thanks for being nice. Even though you're not my dad, I still have the bracelet." Here's the twist though. A few weeks later, Child Protective Services visited the park. Apparently, multiple people had reported concerns about Marissa's behavior. Not abuse, but emotional manipulation, pressure, guilt tripping. The agent asked if we'd witnessed anything. My manager told her everything. I told her about the fake father moment. The agent wrote it all down. Months later, I heard through a coworker that the boy was now staying primarily with his dad, his actual dad, who seemed to be a much healthier and calmer presence. The last time I saw the kid, he waved at me like I was some kind of superhero. I waved back. He didn't know it, but he was the reason I quit the job and switched to working with kids in after-school programs. Kids who needed stability. Kids who didn't always get the parent they deserved. Kids like him. So yeah, I didn't ruin a parent's life, but I might have helped a kid's life get a little better. And honestly, that's more special treatment than she ever deserved.